These are just links. So when I'm done using this app, I can just drag these out and it just breaks the link. Very simple. No problemo. I can also add documents in the dock, and it solves an age-old problem on the Macintosh, which is miniaturization. When you're working on something and you want to go work on something else for a little while and get it out of the way, right now our miniaturization, this window shade thing, doesn't really get it out of the way. It leaves this big window shade on your desk. So what we've built in is the following. You just miniaturize a window and boom, it's right there with its thumbnail, automatically built for you. Let me show you this in slow motion. It's kind of fun to watch. Just the craftsmanship that the team has built into this is amazing. Isn't that nice? You know? Watch this. Even if it's down here, watch what it does. Isn't that nice? So you always know where something's coming from and where it's going to, and you have these at your disposal right in the dock, and you just click on them and boom, they're back where you left them. Now I'd like to show you one last thing. Let me bring up a QuickTime file. It's a Mission Impossible trailer, and we can go ahead and play it here.
Agent located.
But let me show you something. Look at this. I put it in slow-mo here. Isn't that cool?
Identity confirmed.
Good morning, Mr. Hunt.
So, one last thing. I'll show you one of the wonderful benefits of Mac OS X. We've got this app we wrote called the Bomb app. And the Bomb app does everything it can to crash the system. It rewrites low memory. It does all the nasty things that programmers are never supposed to do.
I barged in on your vacation. Well, Mr. Hunt, I don't quite know where to begin. You know?
That app crashed.
Should I?
She's got no training for this kind of thing.
And this app didn't. Pretty cool. So, a brief overview of Mac OS X. All righty. Now, we've been working with a lot of our developer partners very closely, but none more closely than Adobe. Adobe's right down the block from us. We have a fantastic relationship with them, and I'd like to invite Bruce Chizen, the president of Adobe, up on stage to say a few words. Bruce? Thanks,
Hi,
Bruce.
Steve.
How you doing?
So it's clear from the Photoshop demo that we do work really closely with Apple. We have hundreds of engineers that are working with them on getting our applications over to OS X. They are extremely impressed, and we are absolutely committed to putting those apps, all of those key apps. So as Apple rolls out OS X, Adobe will be there. Many of you are Adobe customers, and you're using applications like InDesign, Go Live, Premiere, After Effects, and of course Photoshop to create compelling websites, print publications, videos. The challenge is you're working with extremely large files, large and complex files, and you need those files to be manipulated quickly. Well, you need a quick system. And now we have the ultimate system to create those compelling websites, and that is the new G4MP. It is truly the ultimate Photoshop machine. So Steve, thanks. I can't wait to get my hands on one.
Thank you, Bruce. Get him one. Okay. So that's Mac OS X. Now, next I'd like to talk about another partner that we work very closely with, and that's Microsoft. Our relationship with Microsoft has been getting better and better. We've been working with them very closely on another major new product for Mac customers, and that is the new version of Office for Macintosh, Microsoft Office 2001. It looks terrific, and to show it to us, I'd like to bring up Kevin Brown, the General Manager of the Macintosh Business Unit at Microsoft.
Thanks, Steve. Good morning. I'm delighted to be able to stand before you and announce Office 2001 for Mac. We'll ship it this October. I'd like to show you a few things in the product. Office 2001 is important for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's the first time we've ever added anything new to Office since it was introduced back in 1991. We've added a brand new application called Entourage. We'll show you that in a minute. Second, it's the most Mac-like product, a Mac-like Office product anyway, that we've introduced in a long, long time, probably since Word 5.1. And third, it delivers that same great compatibility and actually improved compatibility with Microsoft Office for Windows and with the popular Macintosh application that you're using today. Let's go ahead and take a look at the product. This is Entourage. Entourage combines the same great email that's found in our Microsoft Microsoft Outlook Express 5 for Macintosh, and adds an address book, a calendar, a task list, and notes. Let's take a look at one of these modules, the address book. The address book, as you see, is presented in a list. All of the entries are color-coded. I'll get to that in a minute. When I select one of these, you'll see that I get this preview pane with the most important summary information shown here. The preview pane is only available on the Mac. You see that there's a gray stripe up there, and I referred to the color coding before. Microsoft Entourage provides full support for categories, which actually synchronize with the categories on your Palm handheld device. Here we're going to change and assign a category here, and you'll see that as we sync through, we'll sync those things with the Palm device and preserve the categories. Out-of-the-box Palm Sync and this category support is available only on the Mac. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other applications that we've done. Let's go ahead and take a look at Word. We haven't sat still in Word either. One of the main problems that people talk to us about is that they have a difficult time getting from blank document to the finished result that they have in mind. We've introduced this new project gallery with over 400 designs that will take you straight to that finished result that you have in mind. The project gallery is available, say it with me, only on the Mac. All right, say it with me next time. Many of these designs will come with a design wizard that will help you complete complex formatting tasks, like adding a table of contents, changing the number of columns in the newsletter. Also, things like changing the entire color scheme for your document so that you can very easily communicate the theme that you want. The design wizards are available only on the Mac. Come on, so try it with me next time. The interface for Office 2001 for Mac is more Mac-like than ever, and a big part of that are these new formatting palettes. The formatting palettes allow you to quickly apply formatting without having to go into those disruptive dialog boxes that interrupt your flow of work. These apply to text, or really anything that you select. We'll select a picture. We'll go ahead and select a picture, and you'll see that the formatting palette will change to give you some tools to apply to this picture as well, like grayscale or black and white. The formatting palettes are available only on the Mac. Thank you. All right. The next thing is people are using more pictures than ever before in their Office documents, and we want to provide a set of simple photo editing tools, not at all replacing Photoshop, of course, but giving you just the basics that you need in your application. Here we'll go ahead and apply one of these formatting tools. The picture tools are available only on the Mac. Let's go ahead and look at Microsoft Excel. Let's go ahead and look at Microsoft Excel. Turns out the number one thing that people do with Microsoft Excel is not make complex financial models, is keep very simple lists like the one you see here. So new in Microsoft Excel 2001 is something we call the List Manager. List Manager frames your data, the data that we can track as a list, and provides easy tools for things like sorting, and there you go, sorting, applying formatting. We'll go ahead and apply some formatting. Nobody ever formats their lists in Excel because as soon as you do anything like sort it, the formatting gets blown away. So the formatting is applied and survives things like sorting repeatedly. Another thing that we see people do all the time, here you see a list of songs and we want to burn a CD with these songs on it. I'm licensed for all this music, by the way. So we add this total row at the bottom that allows you to very easily add up all these things, and then as you filter, say I'm just going to say how much rock is on this CD I'm making. It's just that easy. List Manager makes it very, very easy to keep these simple lists that people use all the time in Excel. More and more, the Mac is an internet device, so we're very sensitive to that, and we're going to provide great export to HTML tools from all of the Office applications. Here's an example of the WYSIWYG HTML that you get out of Microsoft Excel. The List Manager is available only on the Mac, and we're very excited to bring that to you. Last, but certainly not least, I want to point out what we've done in PowerPoint. Now, PowerPoint is a communications device. It's not just used for big halls like this one. It's actually also used really for individual meetings people are having, or just to communicate a set of ideas that you have. Here's a PowerPoint slide, or PowerPoint slide deck. Makes use of a new multiple masters feature that we have in PowerPoint 2001. But yeah, hey, there you go. Multiple masters is available. Thank you. Only on the Mac. What's really important, though, is to be able to share this data with somebody else. Now, we know that not everybody owns PowerPoint, but we do know that over 50 million people have a viewer called the QuickTime Player. So now, with PowerPoint 2001, you're going to be able to save that slide presentation as a QuickTime movie. What you're going to see in here is QuickTime transitions between slides, some video playing within video, and we're also going to preview for you the new marketing identity that we're unveiling at the show here. Let's go ahead and play. That's the new packaging for Office 2001. It's inspired by the same industrial design Apple is bringing to their hardware. It's a plastic reusable case, and it's really exciting. I think it's as exciting as the software that's going inside it. Thank you very much for your time this morning. I'd just like to thank my teams in Redmond and in California for their hard work on this product. Now go finish the product. You guys rock. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin, and thanks to the Microsoft development team. They're doing an awesome job. Who would have thunk it a few years ago? The best version of Office on the Mac. Now, as long as we're talking Microsoft, I want to talk one other thing real briefly here, and that's games. We love games, and we're trying to bring as many great games to the Mac as we can. And one of the best games developer for the Mac is Bungie. They've been working on an incredible new game called Halo, which we've all been anticipating. But the Mac gaming community was concerned when a few weeks ago they read that Microsoft was going to acquire Bungie. And they were concerned, what would that mean about the future of Bungie's games on the Mac, about the future of Halo on the Mac? To clear that up for us all, it's my pleasure to introduce Ed Fries, the Vice President of Games for Microsoft. Ed?
Thanks, Steve. I have a great job, don't I? Basically, my job, I've spent the last 5 years taking Microsoft's money and giving it to great game developers all over the world so that they could make great games. The problem has been, though, I haven't had a great way to bring those games to the Macintosh. We've done a few things here, we've done a few things there, but we haven't been organized about it. We haven't had a great way to bring all of our games to the Mac. Well, I'm excited to announce today that that's changing. Apple and Microsoft are going to team up with the Executive Vice President of Publishing from Bungie, Peter Tamte, to form a new company. And that company is going to take, hopefully over time, our entire line of games to the Macintosh, to everybody here. So we'll have Age of Empires 2, The Age of Kings. We're going to have Flight Sim 2002. We're going to have Lynx 2000.